10 apiece. Neither has scored since half-time. Sunday Ditch, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Corrects that now. A 3-point buffer for Adelaide. Ivan King checks into the game. Mitch McCarron gets a rest. 4 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, couple of steals for Mitch McCarron. Jet. Up the floor, change to Meyer, McIntosh. And reluctant to pull the trigger. Here's Steindl. Hampton feeds Chris Levin. Puts it on the deck, nothing on offer. Shot clock to 4. Steindl with his hands full. Johnson right there with him. Found a way past. Couldn't come up with a good stay, but Kenyon keeps it alive.
It's one of the best half-court defensive possessions I've seen for the Sixers in some time. Everybody was moving, helping each other. The energy was there, and they give up an offensive rebound.
Jet short. Ditch. Outlet pass. Johnson can throw it. Get the fans excited.
They deserved that because that half-court defense was great. They secure that first rebound.
The Jet against Meyer. Baseline pass picked up by Mojave King, who did well when he ran into a dead end as well. Adelaide with momentum. Ditch. Johnson. Extra pass. King. Not looking like a low trotters, Adelaide. Fans on their feet in Adelaide. 5 unanswered points in this run. Game high 7-point lead for Adelaide. As Pete Hawley suggested, getting it done at the defensive end. You spoke about sometime, that may be the best defense I've seen them play all season.
I didn't want to go that far, but you might be right, Case, because again, hustling hard again, trying to get those extra opportunities on the offensive glass.
That's 11 offensive rebounds for them, which is way too many with the size. This is up.
So pressure up the floor. Adelaide struggled with this in the first half. Mojave King, good acceleration. He's an athlete. Bounces up the floor. Hands over to Harris as they exchange passes. Move inside the last 3 minutes of the third quarter. King off the mark. McIntosh lost the handle under pressure from Johnson. And Tassie turned it over for the 7th time in the game. Likewise, Adelaide has 7 turnovers.
This is why I say, get the ball to the guard and run down the
I'll let him have some fun.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure he's having a lot of fun.
They hit the middle of his foot.
3 turnovers in this term alone for Tassie. They had 4 at halftime. Adelaide has not turned the ball over since the break. Tad Meyer knocks down the 3. Adelaide have got their biggest lead of the game. It's into double figures. They're getting contributions across the board at the moment. Adelaide as Harris has to work and chance of a 3-point play here. He controlled the finish well there under all sorts of pressure.
That's a good finish. Knockdown Tad Meyer there. Enjoyed that. Skip past Mitch McCarron for his 7th dime of the night. But in terms of anybody in the league, that man is #1 charge candidate. He is a straight bully ball. Loves to get to his spin. So
the problem is he's so big and wide. It's hard to take a charge from him, man. You don't want to get hit by a truck. Who wants to get hit by a truck?
That's how he plays. That's how he started to find success in the NBL.
So an important 2.5 minutes in the scheme of things here. Friday night hoops round 18 of the Hungry Jacks NBL. Adelaide looking to spoil the playoff plans for Tasmania. Malua's short. Adams with the rebound. Wants to go coast to coast. Took them on quick. First step. Gets it done. Chance at a 3-point play. Tassie not done with just yet.
See that screen? Did you see that screen?
That's what he can do, but they're also never going to lay down Tasmania. We know they fight. Oh, a quick huddle here. Adams. 14 points down.
When these teams last played in round 9, Adelaide led by 8 in the last quarter, and Tassie found a way to beat them. You're right, Pete. They do not give up. Numbers won't matter to them. They will just keep plugging away and doing their thing. So still some work to do here for Adelaide as we head toward three-quarter time. Ufumai with the ball carrying duties. He's got 5 points in this quarter. Margin up to 5, with Tassie scoring the last 5. Ufumai decides to go solo. This time can't connect. McIntosh the rebound, pushes Malou out of the way. And now they've got a numerical advantage. McIntosh travelled just a little too casual with it.
It was there. We don't often see that. Definitely don't see that in the NBA. But he was there. Just a few too many steps. Had the opportunity. See it here? Yep, okay. There you go. Here, the answer. One step earlier and you're good. And that last possession, yes. Dufmai handed off to Mitch McCarron, got it back. No one else touched it. After that, it was just a step back three.
Annie Malou. Pass for Dufmai. His pass picked off. Well done, Weeks. Working against McCarron. Took the bump. No whistle provided. Adelaide come back hard the other way. Harris beats Dufmai. Going with it.
Heavy warning there on McCarron-McIntosh.
Market for Adelaide. It's moved inside the last 60 seconds of the third. 7 points. Adelaide started this quarter with a 2-point buffer. Steindl, 1 of 6 from the field, Clint Steindl, 1 of 3 from deep. Adams has been their go-to man and continues to come up with the goods.
He was facing their bench when he shot that.
That's how he was knocking him down in that. They hit 22 threes. Oh my. Good count. Oh, that's tough. He's playing with some confidence now though, Mojave King. Phones anyway. But this one right here. She's really coming out of the corner. They let McCarron-McIntosh get downhill. But if he's going to go down at full speed, you've got to be able to change direction as well, because that was a clear offensive foul.
You got to be a brave man to stand there and take that charge.
Third foul on McIntosh. He's the only player in the game with more than 2. Here's Withers getting excited. Couldn't finish it against McVeigh's good D. Weeks beats Adams, who caught it in rhythm but can't connect. Nick Marshall gets after the loose ball rebound and hands over to McCarron. Johnson ahead of him. Withers, though, in the corner. Marshall firing. Unable to get it done with his first shot. Adams grabs the rebound. 20 points for Josh Adams, including 7 in that quarter. In the third, at the 17 his team came up with. He's been the focal point. And he's going let fly again, and why not? 22 on 8 of 11 shooting is a good night at the office.
Been really efficient. Not forcing a whole lot, just getting to his spots where he's comfortable with. And they haven't really tried to dictate where they want Josh Adams to go.
As I mentioned, they've had trouble containing him in the past, as well as Daniel Johnson uses the situation for Adelaide to take his tally to 14, and 10 of those at half time. So Adelaide by 4. 90 seconds done in this last quarter. Adams got away from Nick Marshall. This time can't connect, and DJ happy to have scored it out of court.
The dodge one there. Josh Adams is feeling good about himself. Nick Marshall just got clipped on the first screen. And if that's the case, he's got to be screaming to Daniel Johnson to just get out there and have a late switch.
You can hear CJ in the background.
Correct.
Help, help, help.
That's just Nick Marshall. Just he'll learn that with more games. But yes, okay, you got clipped, you're behind, you're not going to be able to get to affect the play. You just got to scream at whoever's defending the last screener to help you out.
Shot clock, single numbers. Look at Marshall take them on. Euro stepping his way into the paint and earning a trip to the free throw line. He's an exciting young talent, Nick Marshall. He's going to follow his father into a football career. His father, a premiership player with North Adelaide in the sample in South Australia. And decided to take a season off football, was asked to play basketball with his mates, and went from Div 4 at North Adelaide to Div 1 in a year, then to the NBL 1, and was noticed and called into the Adelaide 36ers squad. And we saw during the NBL Blitz down in Tassie in the pre-season, he had a double-double against Brisbane when the Blitz was decided. It was basically a grand final, and he had 12 and 10, and he certainly has got a lot of tools to work with, and he's an exciting prospect for the 36ers.
Nice size body as well. Strong player.
So buy some more breathing space here with 2 minutes played in the last quarter. Adelaide by 6, but I remind you, when these teams played in round 9, Adelaide led by as many as 8 in the last quarter, and Tassie won the game. So don't be leaving us just yet. Right off the jack jumpers who have made a habit of finding a way home. They coughed it up here. Detch, McCarron, look away pass. Marshall off the mark once more. This is Weeks now for Tasmania. Pressure on the jack jumpers. Withers coming around from behind. Going to be called for the foul. So Withers will pick up his third person.
Those times Mitch McCarron in transition, it was a 4-on-2. Made a good pass, it was an open shot, but defense is starting to realise now you're looking to pass the ball. You're not really trying to be aggressive. Unless you get someone jumping in front of you trying to stop you, still got to try to look to attack a little bit more, be a little bit more aggressive in those situations. Again, you can't knock it because of the wide open shot.
But you got to keep going until someone stops you.
Exactly right.
Took him a while to catch up with you, Leonard, when you were in your prime.
Well, he doesn't pass anyway, so he was always looking at the basket.
They didn't bring me to Australia to pass the ball, bro.
And Josh Adams, well, he's coming, lining it up as well. 25 now for Adams.
Real imports get it up. You see that?
Halves the margin. Remembering Adams had 24 against Adelaide when they played back in round 9 and did some damage in that last quarter as well. So this is still up for grabs, and the fans now are feeling a little nervous in Adelaide as Sunday Detch steps through but comes up unsuccessful.
Can't let these guys hang around until you know.
Offense. Real stagnant offense, trying to make something out of nothing, gone away from what works, and they're giving open shots to the jack jumpers.
Wow.
They're going to knock it down.
Here they come.
Back on level terms, the jack jumpers are in their house. Timeout called by Adelaide. The 36ers have given up a 6-point lead. It's 66 apiece, 6:44 to take the lead. Bring the lead by 10 in the first, 12 in the second. Adams off the mark with a snatches the rebound.
Sunday Ditch has been really quiet since halftime. He had 10 points at half in the case.
Yep.
He scored 1 point in the whole third quarter, so on him, right on.
That's going to hold it down there. Nice sotto, it looks like. But you're right, Sunday Ditch, he's going to knock down shots like that. He's not going to be a guy you want to throw the ball and say, get a tough one-on-one bucket. And that's what it has been since that shot. The offense has been stagnant, and they've been throwing the ball and saying, trying to make something happen. Yes, he can do that, but that's also not where he's at his best.
Coming off a season high 21 too, Sunday Detch. He's had a quiet game against Tassie. He has to work so hard guarding Josh Majed. Right now they've got McCarron switching over to him, but the shot clock rolls here to 5 for Tasmania. Adams, danger man. Detch right there with him, then stood off him, and Adamson held us off to 3 more. Tassie have scored 9 unanswered points to retake the lead.
He's feeling it.
Deja vu for the Adelaide 36ers from round 9 when Adams torched them and they climbed out of a big hole to win. Sotto taking them on. 13 foul on Tassie. Chris Levick will get his third personal as well.
Just a little bit of miscommunication in the last second there from Sunday Detch and Daniel Johnson. Are they switching? Are they not switching? In the end, didn't have to. Sunday Detch was there. I think he just thought, okay, it might be late shot clock, I'll have to switch. You fly over the screen, you've got to try and stay with it.
That's what you got to talk to. You got to have reputation.
And that, it was clear it just wasn't there, because then Daniel Johnson was late on the closeout.
Fabian Chrislevic picks up another one. Fourth personal now.
Just that little reach in at the end.
So Adelaide looking to steady the ship here. They've given up what was a 6-point lead. The left side for Johnson, who's fouled, gets it done. Offensive foul. It's going to be waved away. But Daniel comes up with a great defensive play.
No challenge again. We'll have another look at it.
Oh, down in the
face. That's a good call in the end. Just with the elbow, it's in the shooting motion. It's unfortunate.
Again, look at that, two different ways. I mean, it's in his shooting motion.
Still contact to the head, which is just the tough part. We've seen a couple of those. We've seen a couple of those recently in the NBA where you be having an early shower.
Things starting to happen for Tasmania. Just a little bit can't connect there. And Johnson off and running. Thought he was hard done by in the previous play. And the pass from Dedge just battered down. They are everywhere, Tassie.
They picked it up, haven't they?
Yep.
On the defensive end. It's clear. And yes, they've had a couple of fouls called, but they're starting to get a bit more physical now. They're
Scrambling.
Exactly right. That's what they do. And they went away from that in a couple in the second quarter and a bit of the third. Starting to get back to it now.
Putting all sorts of pressure on Adelaide, who are 1 of 7 from the field since three-quarter time, none of 3 from deep.
It's going to be a double dribble. It's on the ditch.
10th turnover for Adelaide, including 2 in this quarter.
We've got to let it go now. Okay, not what we want in offensive possession. We've got to lock up on defense. And right now, someone's going to stay attached to the hip of Josh Adams.
Adelaide has not scored for 4 minutes. Tassie on top by 3, a little over 4 minutes out. Playoff dream is still there for them. This man continues to impress. Adams up to 30, the highest score by a Tasmanian Jack Jumpers player.
Well, they're trying to hunt that matchup with Daniel Johnson on the ball screen. And there's Krislovic being physical on the show. Another turnover.
Adams has 10 of their 13 getting the rock in this quarter. Now Majet, they've left him alone. Wrap around play. Krislovic from close range talked out of initially, but stayed with it, gets it done, and all of a sudden Tassie lead by 5 on the back of an 11-0 run.
They picked it up on both ends. Good pass there from Josh Majet, his 7th assist of the night. And they've just really shut down whatever Adelaide's trying to get to. They are blowing them up. Look at the Krislovic was fronting Daniel Johnson there.
This Johnson from close range, off the mark, Sotto can't grab it either. Krislovic put a stop to it. Adelaide are dry, haven't scored for 5 minutes. They are growing in confidence. Tassie look to hunt down their 13th win of the season before heading into Sydney on Sunday to try and draw level with the Kings on 14 wins. Foul on Dupelmeyer there. 4th team foul on Adelaide in this quarter. But this is tremendous. He goes to work with a hook shot, which was ambitious, never looked likely. McDaniel puts a stop to it. Adelaide cannot buy a bucket at the moment. 1 of 9 from the field since three-quarter time, and they have not scored in 6 minutes. Single digits on the shot clock here for Tasmania. Up 7. Is it 10? It is! Majet! Time on their side, the Jack Jumpers. Here's Adams. Little shake and bake. Pulls the trigger on the 3. It's off the mark. Withers the rebound. Number 3 for him in that category to go with his 8 points. Only 2 points for Todd Withers since half time. Here's Dedge wheeling and dealing down low, couldn't finish it. Not doing enough at the moment, Adelaide. 90 seconds to play.
They got to go. They got to double them, or they got to...
Shot clock to 10. Josh Majet finds McVeigh working on Hiram Harris with 4 on the shot clock. Has to fire, can't connect. Loose ball scramble. Kept alive by Krislovic and Daniel's got it now.
Just another offensive rebound. 14 on the night.
Majet shakes out of a double team. Krislovic.
Oh, there it is.
McVeigh off one leg.
Haven't seen one all season.
Now Hiram Harris inside 60 seconds to play. McCarron takes them on off the glass, can't convert. And Adelaide have been shut down here by Tassie. Just 2 points in the last 7.5 minutes for the 36ers after they led by 6 in this quarter. They are going to come up short again.
Well, Pete, you spoke about it. The defense that they play as a team, they play as a team and not individual basketball. And that's how they they've come in and taken his lead.
Everything else tonight. He can't possibly give away burgers.
Why not? Give him some burgers. You come in and got the win. Give him a free burger.
I told you, look at the emotion. Adelaide fans, they
All kids are like that, Pete. Come on.
It's so different. It's Adelaide.
What are you trying to say about Adelaide?
I'm from Adelaide.
Johnson puts inside. Half shot, half pass, draws a foul up to the free throw line.
I don't think anybody wants to play Sydney right now. This has been a really strong performance down the stretch.
So let's not forget that Tassie did beat Sydney at home earlier this season. 77-70 was the equation. And there's CJ Bruton's dad, Cal, alongside Grant Kelly, the owner of the Adelaide 36ers, chairman. Cal Bruton.
Looking as fly as he always does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That man has a smile on his face every time you see him.
To run and stun and have some fun. Fantastic family that being for basketball here in Australia, where you combine the resources of what Cal's done and what CJ has done, 6 championships as a player. Longevity of their influence on basketball in this country will long be remembered.
Absolutely, that name is knowledge for basketball in Australia.
Adelaide led 66-60 after 2 minutes of this final quarter. 17-4 is the run since then. It has gone all right. A full credit to Tassie. And of course, Josh Adams, 31 points, including 11 in this quarter. CJ Bruton and the Adelaide 36ers say Slip may be doing a disservice to Tasmania. They just stood up alongside them and snatched it out of their hands. Said, give me that.
Anytime you let these guys hang around, Pete, we spoke about it. You can't let them hang around because they continue to play hard night in and night out.
And they're also just hanging around on the ladder. They're just waiting. They're going full Stephen Bradbury, just waiting for someone or a couple of teams to fall over, and then they skate. Just taking it one game at a time, controlling what they can control.
Full credit to them.
It's good for the league, though. It is good for the league to have a team like this who can scare those top 4 teams. You never know. You can't take a night off.
Correct.
Said it.
Well, especially after what we saw them do in Perth. That is no easy task for any team.
22 points to 8 in this final quarter from the Tasmania Jack Jumpers. Consolation bucket at the end for Sunday Edge, but Scott Roth and the Tasmania Jack Jumpers have completed a clean sweep of